Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you today?
I'm really good, thank you. Are you excited to be at FrightFest?
Always excited to be at FrightFest. I was here last year with a film called Law, which is literally in cinemas within the month, which is brilliant to have that kind of success story to come with. And now I've got 2 more films tonight back to back, which is unheard of in my head. Is that a saying? Probably not.
Why do you think people like the horror genre so much? And also, what's your favourite horror film?
I think people like horror genre so much, and why it stood the test of time is because we're all afraid of that thing under the bed. When we're kids, we're all scared of something. So therefore, there's an innate kind of thing within human beings that of testing fear. Like when you stand on the edge of a building, you're like, I wonder when I'll feel it falls off. Like it's that feeling, isn't it, of going, I kind of want to be tested of my fear or not. So I think that's why it stood the test of time, really, through the years. My favourite horror film? Oh my God, when I was younger, illegally, don't watch films illegally, but I mean, like, I was underage at the time. I think I was about 13 when I watched, like, Hellraiser. Hellraiser was the thing, the image. I'm a very image-based person. That image of him with the pins in the head, it gave me nightmares. So, in that respect alone, that's one of my favourite horror films.
And if there was a horror franchise you could be in, which one would it be? Like, it could be out of Scream, The Purge, like Thanksgiving.
I think I'm more suited to something like Scary Movie, a horror franchise. I'm a little bit sarcastic. I kind of like to have fun, but I like a little bit of scare tactic too. So I think that probably suits me the most.
So about your film, how did you get involved in it? Tell me more about your character.
How I got involved in this film was kind of unique to me. Damon, the director, came to FrightFest last year and saw my movie Law, and literally contacted me on social media and said, I thought you were incredible. I'd love you to play the lead role in my film that I've just wrote. And it went from there. So I read the script, I loved it. He needed me to shoot in January, I couldn't, so we had to bring it forward to December. It was all like, everybody just kind of went, let's do this now. So yeah, and then we did it, we shot it in December, so that was brilliant.
So when you were on set, what was it like? What were their highs and lows? What would you say is the most challenging part?
Highs and lows of being on set. Highs, always lunchtime, and rap, always. I've been in the industry so long now, like God, since I was 7 years old, and I'm now 44. So it's been a while. So yeah, it is very much a job to me. But it's a film like Never Have I Ever with Damon at the helm. That kindness and that loveliness filters down from this man. Sorry. She's not very happy about that. And it goes through the entire crew and the cast, and it was just such a pleasure to be on board. And literally, he was like, you need to jump, and I was like, how high, So
for aspiring actors for their future career, what advice would you give them, like the do's and don'ts on set?
Aspiring actors? Oh God. Well, I didn't come of it the normal way. I didn't go to drama school. I was a pretty poor kid. Grew up in Bradford, who went to an after-school class once a week that cost £1 to do some improvisation. So, but it doesn't mean you can't, strive forward. I kept pushing forward. I kept pushing on the door. The door sometimes it feels like it's never going to open, but you keep pushing. It's the people that stop pushing that don't make it. And what is making it? I don't want to make it. I don't want to be some big Hollywood actor at all. I've got no interest in that. What I want to do is creative things that I like, that pay my mortgage, that make me happy, and I'm fine with that. Like set where you want to be. Some people want to be those big, Hollywood stars, and that's fantastic. But everybody's journey is different. But you totally missed the camera. Do it properly. So that sorry, I got accosted.
No, fair. And then also, if you could sum this film up in 3 words, how would you sum it up?
Sum it up in how many words?
3.
Sum this film up in 3 words. I was going to say the title, but it's 4 words. Unpredictable. Oh no, I'm going to take that back. Take it back. Not what you. Oh, that's 4 words.
You can have 4 words as you're the lead.
Not what you think.
And then lastly, what else? I know you briefly touched on it at the beginning. Well, what else can we expect from you for the future?
Oh God, I'm all over the shop. I just had my movie come out called Firecracker, which I directed, which is all over the world now. We've got a great distribution, so that's, you know, I'm pushing forward with the directing. We've just won Best Feature in Vancouver, you know, so yeah, it's cool. But acting's always going to be there. It pays my mortgage. It makes me smile. So I'm always knocking about. Watch the space, yeah?
Well, thank you so much and enjoy the rest of FrightFest.
Thanks, man. Cheers.